Hello everyone, my name is Matt, also known as Matt RPD on Twitch, a full-time Twitch streamer that is. And today I want to talk to you briefly about ads, in particular if you're a streamer, and what is, in my opinion, to you, the best settings to have that won't cost you all of your engagement and people leaving because of the amount of ads that you're playing. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this. I don't want to take too much of your time, I know you're all busy people. So let's just jump into this. So this is my dashboard here. So to get to this, this will only apply if you're an affiliate or a partnered streamer. If you never signed the contract with Twitch and you're not affiliate, then advertisements won't play on your channel anyway. So you won't need to watch this any further. But if you are an affiliate or partner, then you will have this setting available to you. Sadly, my camera's covering it, but it comes under monetization and then ads. So in my opinion, it's best to leave the tick on ads manager. It doesn't really do a lot if you untick it anyway. It just allows you to change this and doesn't really give you an estimate and so forth. And also if you disable it, you only get 30% of the net ad revenue rather than 55, but I'll go into that in a bit. So I leave that ticked. Now this here, the thing with Twitch, they keep moving the goalposts when it comes to ads, and a year or two ago, ad revenue for streamers was very good, but now it's not so good. Obviously dependent on time of the year as well. Obviously when it gets closer to Christmas, ad revenues does become a lot better than what it usually is, obviously for the Christmas period. So yeah, let's get back to this. How many minutes of video ads do you want to run per hour? I'll keep it at 3 minutes in my opinion to you all. If you go less than 3 minutes an hour, what happens, as you can see here, you go to 2.5, the pre-roll ads for incoming viewers is partially disabled. So what is pre-roll? Pre-roll ads is basically if you go into a channel, you might get hitched instantly with an advertisement. And to be honest, I've been there, we've all been there, and a lot of time I don't personally have the patience to hang around, and I'll just leave to hop into another channel. That's probably mainly for somebody that I don't know, but obviously if it's somebody that I know, then I'll obviously hang around for the ad. But yeah, so the bare minimum you can have to avoid pre-roll ads is 3 minutes. As you can see there, let me just highlight that. Pre-roll ads for incoming viewers, fully disabled. So for anyone watching this, if you're a streamer and you don't want pre-roll ads for your viewers coming in and being hit instantly with a pre-roll before even getting to see you, then I'll just keep it at 3 minutes. And also I think this is useful for, like, say, anybody new for the first time coming to your channel. You want those viewers to see you for who you are and what you've got to offer before then they are hit with an ad, say 5 or 10 minutes later. In my opinion, I would rather them get to see me first for 5 or 10 minutes, and then if my ads hit them, then so be it, rather than let's press Matt RPD for the first time, click on the channel, boom, 30, 45-second ad. And, 9 times out of 10, that person's probably going to leave and look at somebody else's channel instead. So if you want to avoid that pre-roll, I'd definitely suggest keeping it on the 3 minutes, the bare minimum you can do. But obviously, if you're a full-time streamer, you may want to change the ads each month and see what Twitch are offering in terms of ad revenue. So here at the moment, there's a recommended tab. This is quite new, this dashboard, by the way. So it's quite new to me. I'm looking at it really for the first time as we speak right now. But if we go to recommended, which I believe is probably like 8 minutes the same, they do offer me an estimated ad revenue between the dollars of $340 to $920, and that split of revenue is based on this bottom tab here. Estimated ad revenue based on 124 hours streamed. Actual revenue may differ. So a lot of this is going to change. Obviously time of year, each month that revenue split's going to change. It depends how many people are coming in for that particular month. You may have a really good month where more people tune in than regular average month, or you may get a ton of raids that month, maybe from some bigger streamers as well. Obviously, if a bigger streamer, say 1,000 viewer average streamer, raids you, and then you carry on streaming for like the next 5 hours, obviously that's going to create a lot of ads, and a lot of people are going to see your ads basically. So yeah, I mean, Twitch are offering me 8 minutes at the moment. I think they offered me 7 minutes on last month's in September. But at the moment, the recommended is that. For some reason, they don't offer any sort of value. They don't have any estimates available for you below 7 or higher. So they only offer that based on the 8 minutes. But you will still earn, ads. Obviously, you'll earn lesser money. Sorry, if you reduce it. But that's what you've got to decide as a streamer. Reduce your ads and have potentially more people there, or increase your ads and then potentially harm your channel by people stop watching you to go and watch somebody else instead because they can't stand watching the ads. It's one of them, isn't it? It's a difficult one to do. For me personally, as I said, doing this as a living, you've really got to change it up each month and see where you can, benefit yourself financially, but also make sure that the people watching you are not affected by this as well. Obviously, people who are watching will only get hit with ads if they are not subscribed to the channel, and that is an option they can do. They can subscribe to your channel for, was it £5 a month now? It's gone up, hasn't it? So I think it's $6. If they've got a Twitch Prime via Amazon, or also you can also purchase Twitch Turbo as well. So that's something else you can do as well. But obviously, with the cost of living and prices going up and stuff, it's a lot harder for people. So we have to appreciate that, and we have to, do the best for ourselves, but also for everyone else as well. That's what I try and do anyway. So yeah, going back to the ads per minutes. At the moment, I'm running low ads. We had a good month last month with September, so I've reduced my ads from, I think it was 6 or 7 minutes last month to now bring it down to 3 minutes, just so then more people can watch the stream for this month. And it's Spooktober, and anyway, it's Halloween month, so let's bring those ads down. So yeah, keep it at 3 minutes, guys. Sorry, I know I'm going on about it a bit here. Apologies about that. Also, just want to mention as well, if you do go below 3 minutes, we've all already touched on the pre-rolls, but a big one is the net ad revenue share. It goes down to 30%, so you will actually earn less ad income anyway from the traditional 55%. As it says here, percentage of net ad revenue you get for running ads. Run 3 minutes of ads per hour to unblock the 55% net ad revenue. So definitely keep it at 3 minutes at a bare minimum, and then obviously increase it, whatever your circumstances. I think it's fair to say, really. And also disable the pre-rolls there. So go down to ad length and frequency. This is all automatic. I wouldn't really mess with this, to be honest, folks. Just keep it as is. It just comes up with the frequency, as in terms of like run 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes. You can do 1 minute every 20 minutes. It's up to you if you decide to go in the manual bracket there. But I'll just leave it to automatic. And also you've got advanced settings here. What I do is I get the ad straight away, done straight away. So I think say 3 minutes, you may have, as I mentioned there, 1.5 minute of ad every half an hour. When I start the stream, I want that ad to hit straight away, because normally I'm in the welcome screen anyway. So I'm not really doing anything and nobody's missing anything. So just get that done straight away. First minute, boom, done. No messing around. Auto snooze ads, that picks up via Twitch's algorithm or whatever. So that's automatically sorted with the snooze ads. Obviously, you don't want a big ad hitting when you've just been raided or there's a hype train. You want to delay those ads as much as possible. Ad-free viewing obviously allows subscribers to watch your content on your channel ad-free. That's what you want. I mean, yeah, keep that on. And then any of the notifications as well. You can do whatever you want with that. Yeah, so here's once again, we come to the pre-roll ad section here under general. I've got mine as disabled pre-roll. I know we've touched on that above, so keep that disabled if you wish to follow my little guide here. Also, you got pre-roll ads notification in the dashboard. Alerting when pre-rolls are enabled. And also, I'd suggest keeping stream display ads. So normally, if someone's not subscribed and they're watching you, sometimes you get an ad where it's not a complete shutdown of your channel, but like you might have a little pop-up at the bottom or on the right hand side. So I'll just keep that there. It gets you that extra tiny bit of income, I suppose. And then the bottom here, revenue share for advertisements, what I touched on earlier about the 30 to slash 55%. Obviously I'm on the 55% if you're following the minimum 3 minutes per hour ads, as it says here. Earn a 55% share of net revenue for running 3 minutes of ads per hour or more. Otherwise, it'll be the 30%. So definitely keep it at 3 minutes. Yeah, like I say, keep it 3 minutes if you want people to, you know, hang around and watch your channel. Really, if you go crazy and go like something like crazy, like 14 minutes of ads an hour, then you're probably not going to have anybody watching your channel, and in turn, you're just going to harm your channel massively. Because the less people there, the less money you're going to earn on ads anyway. So there you go. Going back to 3 minutes here. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Really, just touch on that one page. There's not a lot to go through. It's just I'm giving you my opinion as a full-time content creator on Twitch. I'm giving you my thoughts as to what I think is right for you. Right, you know, obviously it's what I do for myself. Just explaining it a bit more detail, because Twitch keeps changing the goalposts when it comes to advertisements and what you can do and what you can't do. But in my opinion, obviously you've got to follow your heart, do what's best for you. But if you're starting off on Twitch and you've just become affiliate, then I would say take out the 3 minutes and avoid those pre-roll ads. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. You know, other people may say, I don't care for the pre-rolls. Let the pre-rolls happen, and then they can get to see the channel for quite some time before a natural ad hits the channel, if you know what I mean. So that makes sense. But yeah, that's about it. And also, as I mentioned about, like, if you are the viewer here, if you are the person watching your streamers rather than being a streamer yourself, then obviously you got there's only a couple of things you can do. Really, is you can either subscribe direct and pay, or if you've got a Twitch Prime, use that Twitch Prime. Sadly, that's a manual thing there. And also the last one is Twitch Turbo. I actually don't know the cost of Twitch Turbo now, but I believe it's gone up again recently. It's probably like £15 a month. But with that, with Twitch Turbo, you can watch any streamer any time of day, purely ad free. There is no ads. And oh, and by the way, if you are a streamer, you can still earn money from people that watch you with Twitch Turbo as well. It's not a lot, but you can. But yeah, thank you for watching. And if you want any more videos like this, just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments anyway what you think about Twitch ads, and what you use to avoid them. I mean, I won't go too much into it, but I know there's probably ad blockers and stuff out there, but that's a different day, a different story. But if you want any more videos like this, any sort of guides or tutorials or anything like that, then let me know. And by the way, this video is purely unedited. I don't really do the editing side. I'd rather just come on and have a conversation with you all. So thank you very much for taking the time. I hope you all have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, next stream. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.